What's the weirdest thing your parents believed about your secret life? You know how parents sometimes have these weird ideas about what you do when you're not around? Well, my parents took it to a whole new level. So, I'm 17, pretty chill, just trying to survive high school without drama. My parents are the typical strict but loving type. They always ask where I am, who I'm with, the usual. But one day, my mom starts acting super suspicious like I'm some secret agent or something. It all started when I came home late from hanging out with friends. I texted her I'd be late, but apparently that wasn't enough. She sits me down and dead serious says, "Sweetie, we've been hearing things. You're sneaking around with bad influences." I'm like, "Mom, what are you talking about?" She whispers, "People have seen you at that old gas station on 5th. At midnight. That place has a bad reputation, honey." Now, I swear, I'd never been near that gas station at midnight in my life. I asked her who told her this, and she said it was the neighbor, Mrs. Reynolds. You know, the lady who thinks every teenager is a criminal mastermind. For the next week, my parents started acting like I was living a double life. They'd randomly check my phone, peek over my shoulder, and I even caught my dad trying to accidentally open my diary. Yeah, I still had one, don't judge. The funniest part? They set up a surveillance system using one of those old baby monitors in the living room to keep an eye on me when I got home late. I'd come through the door, and I could hear their whispering like I was some undercover spy. One night, I decided to prank them back. I dressed up in my brother's hoodie, grabbed a fake cigarette, a candy one, and snuck around the block near the gas station, just enough to confirm their wild theories. I even texted my mom, "Guess where I am?" She flipped out, called my dad, and they were both ready to call the cops, convinced I'd joined some gang or worse. I called her back and said, "Relax, Mom, it's just a stupid prank," but she was already planning an intervention. The grand finale happened last weekend. My parents decided to invite Mrs. Reynolds over for a serious talk. I was hiding in my room eavesdropping. Mrs. Reynolds started saying things like, "I'm just worried about the company your daughter keeps. Those kids are trouble." My mom nodded, and my dad looked like he wanted to explode. Then Mrs. Reynolds dropped the bomb. And honestly, I think she might be sneaking out to sell drugs. I couldn't hold it in anymore. I burst out laughing so hard it sounded like a coughing fit. My mom stared at me like I'd grown a second head. "Drugs? Mom? Dad? I'm a nerd. The worst thing I sell is baked cookies at school." They looked so relieved when I showed them my actual stash. A box of homemade brownies I'd been hiding from my little brother. Mrs. Reynolds apologized, but the damage was done. Now every time I go near that gas station, which is never, my parents give me this look like I'm about to start a crime spree. Honestly, if this isn't the craziest misunderstanding ever, I don't know what is. And no, I'm not selling drugs, unless you count brownies.